Hello everyone, I am Aditi from myonlineshiksha.com. I hope you're doing well and keeping safe. Now, interviews are an important aspect of our careers. Being job ready is a different thing. But what about being interview ready? So, today we have with us one of our knowledge partners, Mrs. Uma Bhaskaran ma'am. She is going to tell us a lot more about interview techniques. She has a working experience of over 26 years in BFSI sector, and she's currently working as a mentor and a motivational speaker as well as a corporate trainer. She was also vice president of a new generation bank. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of myonlineshiksha.com.
Thank you, Aditi. I'm extremely delighted to give inputs on interview techniques based on my experience, which I'm sure will add value to students to prepare for their interview.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. So, without any further delay, I'll just dive into the topic becoming interview ready. So, ma'am, as children, we were always pressurized by our parents, to run after the grades or just procure as many marks as you can. But parents often ignored the fact that soft skills are also necessary. So, do you think these rat races for grade procurement are the whole and sole reason for underdeveloped soft skills of a child?
Yes, Aditi, you have asked a very, very pertinent question. Nowadays, every parent wants their child to score the first rank or 100%, even if they score 95% or 96%, parents are not happy. They ask why you didn't score that 5% which you missed, while they fail to appreciate for the 95% of the marks scored. So, what happens? The child always aims at, as you said, the right word, running the rat race to catch up for that 100% marks, where somewhere things get missed out, they get stressed, they don't develop the communication skills because many of the families are now nuclear families. So both the parents will be going for work and the child will be only preparing for the test for the next day or picking up the homework, and they don't even communicate with others. Even in the free time, everybody is on the screen, either on the TV or
Right.
on the laptop or on the mobile. So hardly students get to communicate. Of course, there are exceptions. Lots of workshops are conducted in schools,
Hmm.
and lots of parents take initiative to send their children for external workshops also. Particularly during the lockdown, lots of learning has been happening online.
Right.
Um, so soft skills, acquiring soft skills is very, very important as the students grow, progress in their education, and I think every parent should understand that.
Yeah, correct, correct. So soft skills are of course the foundation when it comes to job interview techniques. So, do you think that these this interview techniques should be learned formally? And if you want to actually learn them formally, can you do it just by sitting at home, like through online courses?
Yes, that's the very purpose of this online course that I have done through my online Shiksha. So, if you just get into this module, you will be understanding all the minute aspects which you need to keep in mind to ensure that you are picked up as the right candidate. Lots of aspects are covered. For example, when I went for the first interview, nobody told me, it was just natural. For some students, like Aditi, the way you're speaking, you seem to be very good in communication and coining the sentences. Now, but because the
Okay,
communication
great.
is less among the students now, I think there is a requirement for them to know how they can do their best. Moreover, competition is very heavy. Peer competition is
Right,
very heavy. So for one
right.
vacancy, lots of students, lots of candidates apply. So if a person wants to really succeed in the interview, it would be better if they do proper preparation by attending this kind of an online workshop.
Right, right. So, ma'am, what aspects have you covered in this course at myonlineshiksha.com?
Okay, so in this course, starting from the preparatory stage, including the communication skills, and then on the date of the interview, how they have to present themselves, the
Okay.
grooming, how they have to
Yes.
comb their hair, the formal dress code, and even before being called into the cabin at the waiting lounge, how they need to be careful about their body language and any calls they get about the caller tunes they keep
Right.
when they sit there. So such minute aspects are covered, and even after getting into the cabin, how to
Okay.
take excuse and get in, and if suppose they don't ask them a candidate to sit, how they can handle the situation, and then where to keep the hands, and if there are
Right.
many panel members, whom to look at, and whether the person has to say good morning to only one person or to everyone, how to handle that, and then how to maintain perfect professional communication skill, and how
Yeah.
to handle tough questions, tricky questions, and how to handle a question for which they don't know the answer, etc. Up to even coming out and closing the door and coming out, the finishing note to give a lasting impression. So every aspect, stage by stage, is covered in that. I have been a panel member myself, and I have conducted a lot of interviews, and I have seen the small mistakes which the candidates make. For example, I still
Yeah.
remember one
Mm.
candidate came and sit in front of the panel, and
Huh.
the way she sat, the wheelchair twisted 90 degrees, and she was turning sideways. She didn't even realize because she was tensed,
Oh my
and
God.
until I told her to please turn your chair and look at me, until I said that, she was just turning sideways. So, because they would be tensed, they are not aware of what all things they have to keep in mind. And
Yeah.
one more candidate kept on tapping the pen on the table throughout the interview, not realizing that it would irritate the panel members, or it is an expression that she is tensed, etc. So, because I have experienced all that, I thought I need to share that with the candidates or the students, and it will definitely be helpful for them to face the interviews.
Right, right, right. So from start to the end, you've covered everything in the course, right? So wonderful. But in COVID times right now, people are shifting to online interviews as well. So because that has become easier. So
Yes.
are there any different online interview techniques, or are they the same? Like,
Okay. Whatever techniques are applicable to personal interview should be followed for online interview also,
okay,
because many think that because it is online we need not wear the formal dress code, we can be casual, or if I just make up my hair or just wash my face and just ensure to present this portion up to the shoulders which is visible on the Skype, that's enough. It may not work out. Suddenly something happens, for example charge goes off on the laptop and the person has to get up and switch on. Naturally their full dress will appear. And one more thing they have to keep in mind is the lighting, to ensure that the face is bright. Unless their face is bright, it may not reflect their appearance in a proper way, and it may not reflect their confidence also. So sometimes, how do we enjoy the heroes and heroines on the films? That's because of the lighting, proper
right,
lighting. So to present ourselves effectively, the lighting effect is important, and the sound effect is also important. External
okay,
disturbance should not be there, because in an online interview now we are talking, and if there's going to be external noise, the communication will be disturbed, and it may be a barrier to effective communication. So the external noise should not be there, and it should be in an exclusive room to ensure people don't walk around. Otherwise, if I don't say that I'm in an interview, family members may quickly pass back. I mean, the backside they may pass here and there,
yes,
and they may not be dressed well. And
yeah,
for example, now I'm able to see beautiful paintings behind you. So,
yeah,
if a candidate is appearing for the interview, they should also ensure to avoid what to say, controversial pictures as or posters
okay,
behind them.
correct,
For example, I'm saying there is a big portrait of a particular political leader. That
yeah,
panel member may not like that. If a panel member is not in favor of that for political party or leader, or a
yeah,
particular indicating some religion, etc., it may bias their decision making.
Correct.
Everybody is a human being, so there may be biases. So we should ensure that the back drop also is not controversial. It is plain, and the lighting effect, the sound effect, and the formal dress code. Everything has to be followed as we do in the personal interviews.
Yeah, right. So, if we have to like funnel it down, what three qualities does an interviewer expect from you?
Okay. Number one, planning, which means
Okay.
you need to prepare for the interview. We
Yeah.
just can't go and attend an interview like how we go and attend a party. Okay, interview is something which is going to decide your career or your future in that 1 hour
Yeah.
or 30 minutes or whatever is the time. So in that 30 minutes or 1 hour, how effectively am I going to present my skills in such a way that my career is going to be built? So some preparedness is required. So that is number one. So
Yeah.
they have to prepare their resume properly. They need to know their resume. They have to know about the company, the haircut or the dress code, everything. The preparedness is number one. And number two, appearance. The moment, the way we carry ourselves, the way we
Yes.
smile, the attitude reflects in your body language. So that first impression when you see the panel member with perfect dress code, appearance matters. So first is planning and preparing, second is appearance, and third is communication. Communication includes everything. It reflects your confidence, it reflects your skills, your knowledge acquired, whatever knowledge. If you have been a top scorer in the school or college and you don't, if you're not able to communicate it effectively to the panel member, it's not going to be of any use, right? So you should
Correct.
have perfect communication skill to put across what you know. Everything is in your mind, but you need to communicate that effectively for them to know you know this. Okay, like how in the exam, only if you put down in writing, you get marks. Similarly, in the interview, only if you speak out your expertise or what you know, people will know your talents and can decide whether you're the right candidate for the right job. So the top three things, as you asked, planning, appearance, and communication skills. So
Yeah,
everything
right.
revolves around these 3 points.
Ma'am, you have said it rightly, but in your course at myonlineshiksha.com, you're exactly going to tell us how to prepare and how to plan and how to be better at communicating yourself. So I think it's very important that all our viewers, all our job aspirants go and watch and go and subscribe your course at myonlineshiksha.com to know more about these interview techniques, because these are very important. I remember when I went for my first interview, it was a very different experience, because I was nervous. A lot of things were going on in my head, and though I was prepared, I was still very nervous. So I think even if you're prepared, that preparation should show in your interview. So for that
Exactly.
purpose, I think you have given wonderful insights today. And ma'am, any message for our job aspirants? You
Yes.
know.
For the candidates, what I would like to say is focus on your strengths, build on your strengths, and be a very smart communicator. And decide what is the kind of job you want to take up. And do not miss on the opportunities. When you get an opportunity for an interview, grab the opportunity and show your best, give your best, and do proper homework, do proper preparation, know about the company, about the sector. And now
Yeah.
during the lockdown, we have a lot of flexible time to update ourselves, and lots of webinars are happening online. So you can attend all those webinars and update yourself. But the most important is that you need to recollect and present appropriately. So attending this kind of workshop will clearly give you an insight about how you can prepare yourself to present yourself confidently to be picked up as the right candidate for the right job. And doing the course doesn't stop there. Even after that, you can, if you have doubts, further doubts, you can always post, and we will be communicating you with the responses.
Yes, yes, ma'am, definitely. It was so inspiring to talk to you, and the session was so informative. I also learned a lot of things because it's better to get it from a person who's experienced, as experienced as you are, because it's better for us to take a formal training rather than getting rejected in thousands of other interviews. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your insights, and it was wonderful talking to you. I hope it was the same for you as well.
Yes, Aditi, thank you so much. You have asked the smartest questions, which I'm sure will be very helpful for the students who want to take up this course. Thank you so much for this
Thank,
opportunity.
thank you so much, ma'am. And for our viewers, keep learning and keep growing, and go on to our Facebook and Instagram pages for more such chat sessions. I hope this one was very informative. See you next time. Keep learning and keep growing.